Hi guys, thank you for watching A Touch of Tarot. Honestly, I have tried to now record 6 videos since last night's video on domestic abuse. It was literally someone being abused. And I've said this, I started saying this the last couple of videos. The messages don't discredit it. I did actually get guided to use this deck again. But all these other videos I did, I was trying to use a different deck. So this time I'm like, fine, I'll use this deck. Let's see if finally I have a message here that makes sense. It's like, I don't know. It's weird saying, hi everyone. And yeah, I had to come on here live. And I said it in my last video. I said, if this doesn't go through, if something happens, well, then I'm going to go live and force a message out in a sense. I'm trying to not force anything out when it comes to my cards. But I don't know what happened since yesterday because I wanted to put another message out. Not everyone is in that situation, but I'll tell you one thing for the ladies that are, I got a lot of emails this morning about women going through what that message was about, and it was very dark. And they're not leaving. They don't know what to do. All of them. And I responded to you all because I don't know what else to do but make sure that I can at least say something back to you and not let you down like this other person in your life. So I did get the message to use the same deck, and I got the message last night when I was trying to put up the second video, and I'm like, no, like, I don't want that same energy around here. And then I changed everything up. I got rid of my dead flowers. I started like cleansing my space because the energy from that reading was so dark. And I'm like, no, like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I'm not in a domestic abuse situation. I'm so grateful because it sounds scary. Some of the things that I hear, it sounds very scary. And it sounds like they don't even know how scary it is. Because you don't see it when you're in it. I don't think, because when I'm hearing what's going on, I'm like, no, you gotta go. You gotta just go. Who cares what the cards say? Really? I don't know. Let's see if something comes through now. Oh boy, I don't even want to know what's gonna happen here. I'm going to actually take one of these cards for the overall energy because this will give us, a positive vibe overall. And I'm going to shuffle the cards today. I didn't get feedback if anyone prefers the hands or the shuffle, but I'm working on my hand movement and getting more in touch with that quicker. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And that does go with my message to be grateful for all the good and all the bad because it is happening for you. All of it. For some reason, it's all happening for you. Even when it feels so rough. And that rose is so beautiful. I love them. I've grown a new passion for roses. And you know what I did with all the dead ones? I sprinkled them out front. Good morning, Exmarella. I sprinkled them out front like I tell you guys, and I started cleaning again. And I take my rose, I have some on a pot right now. Some of the petals are roasting in some water, boiling well, not boiling, they're just sitting in some warm water. I'll make rose water, but like it feels so good to just sprinkle the roses. And when I did that, I heard the birds chirping, and I'm like, I have birds right now. I never heard the birds forever. Good morning. So let's see what's going on. Something's unfolding at least. Someone's opening up. This person is she's almost a reflection of my picture from Julie Chong from Malaysia. Thank you so much for this. But someone's opening up. I'm asking for a message that, I know I'm going to get a message now. Obviously, I was meant to use this deck. I was trying to avoid it, but sometimes you can't avoid. If you're being guided to do something, maybe you want to do it instead of taking the long route. Really, that can happen. Rest and rejuvenate. Thank you. Number 4. I'm so thankful. I have a little bit of shivers because I was worried I'm going to get a repeat message, and so far, I mean, you know, yes, or this morning's message had to do with anxiety. I mean, it still could be a continuation, but at least more of us can relate to this. So this can be a message for more people, hopefully. It's about, you know, it could be a man, it could be a woman, we'll see. I mean, right now it looks like a man, but it's anyone right now. It's everyone. Look at all the trees here. It's the collective. It is the collective because I've gotten so many messages and, you know, I spoke on it. I'm not really busy this week. If you want to book a reading, it's a great time to book a reading and possibly get it same day. And I will finish up the one reading I have to send out actually because I couldn't get any videos out yesterday after my one video. And I mentioned to someone, you know, she said, I'm going to just rest for this week. And I said, you know what? I'm going to rest too. Hi, Krista. I said, I'm going to rest too because it's like I'm being told to, the way that I'm not busy this week. And I love it. It's not that I need it or anything like that. Like, I love the way the universe works with me and guides me. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, Divine Spirit. And I know abuse. I had it around me. But I always was not attracted to it. I can't explain it. I had one guy once when I was young and he like smacked me, and then I was like, what the heck is this? I didn't fight. You know what I did actually? I pepper sprayed him after. That's what I did. It was in the bathroom and he smacked me and I took out my pepper spray, and it was a really bad idea because the whole place got filled with pepper spray. But I ran out of the bathroom and he stayed in there screaming. I'm sorry, that was so long ago, but it felt so good. And then pretty much from then on, if anyone showed any sign of anything, I wasn't interested. I don't know. I'm really lucky. Maybe because, you know, when I was growing up, my stepdad did spank me. And I always thought that was wrong. And my father never hit me. My father hit me once, and I'll always remember it. But, you know, I never was attracted to that. But I have been attracted to other forms of abuse. Like, you know, I don't know if it's called mental abuse, self-abuse maybe, when you want something that you shouldn't want. Or when you stick in a relationship that is not good for you. I don't know what type of abuse that is. I feel like it's self-inflicted abuse. I've abused myself. So look what we have here now. Same kind of energy, this blue. Blue is the color of spirituality, intuition, inspiration, inner peace. But blue also stands for the blues, having the blues, being blue, depression. There is an energy right now, whether, you know, it doesn't have to be for anyone being abused or anything like that. Some people are doing so well. Like one lady messaged the other day, she's off on vacation with her masculine, you know, beautiful. And for some people, maybe they haven't learned their lessons yet. And, you know, to be honest, I've started to reassess myself and even think, maybe I haven't learned my lesson. Hi, Trina from Texas. Okay, and I'd like to touch on that. Aphrodite, you know, it is affecting people physically. It is affecting me physically. I'm drinking massive amounts of water. I am not even joking because I have to do something. And this is good quality water that I have to get from my friend or my auntie who has, you know, a special system, because it's true. Quality water can make a difference. And I don't know what else to do. And I came to this conclusion yesterday, is something about releasing. We're backed up. We're built up. We have some buildup in us. And this is why we're being affected physically. This is what I've come to the conclusion. When I went to my gem store to find some help, like something to help me. You know, I got this beautiful pink opal that is so energizing. I don't even want to touch it. Like it just energizes you. But as I was walking out the door, I saw this and I said, what is that? I have to have it. And she said, because she knows I do readings. She knows I help people, like, you know, and she said, it's not a surprise that you ask for it, because a lot of healers and I guess people in, you know, this type of work have been coming in asking for throat chakra clearing, like from like a stone, like what stone is good for the throat chakra. And I'm being affected there, I'm being affected in other spots. So let me get to this reading for those of you that have joined now. I think we have enough people, and I'll try to do this faster, and then we can talk after. So we have this energy here, this blue energy, okay? And as much as it's spiritual and an intuitive energy, it's inspirational, and you know, it can have to do with inner peace, it is also associated with depression and the blues. There's someone here that's resting and rejuvenating, and to be honest, it looks like a man. But it doesn't, like, this could be the community. It can just be getting represented by a man, and it could be anything because this man has long hair. But I'm just saying, I like to get a little specific sometimes. It could be mankind, okay? Let's put it like that then. So it can be anyone. You know, this person has thought about something. They've meditated on it, and I recommend this to the women I responded to today. Most of you, I hope I recommended it to all of you. Meditate on it and get the answer. And, you know, whether you're a man or a woman, you've thought about something. You've thought about, like, a lot. See all these trees? I just feel like, you know, this one, that way, up, down. Overthinking. Interesting. Today, Taurus is the energy of the moon today. And it has to do, there's an energy here about obsessive thinking. I read that. Obsessive thinking. It's almost there. But you're trying to rest at the same time. And it's hard. And I've been doing it too. In a sense, I'm meditating and I look at my clock and it was only been 12 minutes. And I'm like, why don't I have the ability right now to concentrate? Because there's all this going on when I'm trying to meditate. And so some of you might feel that way too. Moving on is not just about moving on from this situation of this, you know, I know some people are here meditating and thinking about their partner. It's not just about moving on from your partner, not at all. I actually feel like it's move on from the subject. Move on from the thoughts. Move on. Get up and go towards the light, you know? Sure, for some people it is about definitely moving on, going through a new door. But it's like harmony. It's about harmony too. And, you know, 6 and 6, this is at the bottom of the deck. When this person walks through the door, they just get harmony. And I mean, sure, it looks like it's a union, but maybe it's a union with self. Maybe it's just a peace of mind. So we have this person who's thinking about what's going on, and they're going to move on. They are. This silver spoon or whatever this is always throws me for a loop. I guess it's not a silver spoon, but I always look at it as a silver spoon. Whatever he's holding there, if anyone has any ideas, please let me know, because I'm looking for a new interpretation. I don't know what that is and I want to know. You know, once again, spiritual union, harmony. And this is a card of also coming into union with self. Sure, it's about an awakening and a connection with self too. That counts too. Stand your ground. Oh boy. I don't think this is moving, you know, but I do think this is a partial continuation, and also it's something we can all relate to, okay? Stand your ground today. Stand your ground. You're moving into a new direction. You're moving into the light. You're focusing on the positive. If anyone comes and tries to block that in any way, it's a no. You know, it's like, here's that piece he has. It's he just declaring no. Be firm in your foundation. Be firm. You know, and I see the emotional loss here, and it's like, accept the loss. Today, some people have to accept a loss in order. Look at this. Okay. They want to talk like this, then we talk like this. In order to have this accelerated motion towards a new beginning. Isn't that amazing? Like a pocket watch, maybe. I just feel like this is so long, but that is possible. But there's nothing there saying that. But You know, pocket watch. Good. Time to move on. I like that. Time to move on. Absolutely very good that I can use. I can use that for sure. Moving on does have to do with time. The time is now. Now you're finally standing up for yourself. You're planting your feet firm on the ground. You're standing up for yourself now, and you're accepting the loss as the loss. It's an emotional loss, and you're accepting it. And, you know, we have a lot of men here, but we have a woman here. Accepting this loss moves you quicker to your desire, whether you're a man or a woman. It moves you quicker to this new beginning. Like, that's beautiful. It moves you quicker to this new beginning. Accepting the sacrifice, sacrificing something. You know, if you have 3 or you have 7, or, you know, you want balance, and balance is the next card. You had to make a sacrifice of some sort, and this is the way it goes. Nothing comes for free. Nothing comes for free. It's true. Not even our vegetables and our produce from the stores come from free. I know come for free because I speak to someone, and he said if you knew what goes on to get your vegetables, you wouldn't eat the same. You wouldn't feel the same when you eat. So there's a sacrifice for every single thing, including for your peace of mind. You have to let go of, you know, the heartache, the hurt, whatever that rainbow's representing. Those clouds are flowers, actually. The water's mud. Her dress is tarnished, but she's still blossoming. You know, she released and she went down. In a sense, she let go of something. She went from a 12 to an 11. She went from a 12 to an 11. And we have the suffering and silence card and the heartache and loss. It was a hard, hard, hard thing to do. It was the sacrifice. It's not even a joke. Look at this is representing that again. We have number 12 in total here. She had to make a choice. The truth. We have a sword here too. She had to make a choice. This is 3 of Swords energy here. And suffering as silence is a 9 of Swords energy, which I pulled these for your cards earlier. For the cards I pulled earlier, but they wouldn't come out. I guess I was meant to come live. They wouldn't work. I did 6 readings within the last, I don't know, 10 hours. I tried to. So the sacrifice here, what this sacrifice looks like, because I'm matching the numbers. Numbers have been speaking to me. It looks like you having time alone and going through pain. You know, I always get asked, what does that mean? What does that look like? Like, what is that? Like, what does that mean? Well, this is what it means. If it says you have to, you know, take this emotional loss, stand on your feet, stand your ground in order to excel to this new beginning, make sacrifices. Well, what the sacrifices look like, they look like you suffering in silence and you having a lot of heartache and loss. That's yesterday's message there. It looks like you having to be alone for a bit. That's what it actually looks like, physically. Do we continue? Why not? Authority. This is just about being sure. And you know what else I'm picking up now when I look at this person is like, don't let him back in. For some of you, it's not just about, you know, standing your ground. If someone also tries to come back into your circle, it's a no. No, not with this attitude. Stand, you know, I'm matching the 4 and 4. Keep a firm foundation here. Sacrifice. This is the sacrifice row. You are going to have to sacrifice this person. You are going to have to turn your back on this person. For some of you, that's what you have to do to get to this new beginning. I guess some of you are hanging on. It could be hanging on to something from the past. There's a lot here. There's a lot going on here. Choose wisely. And look at that. 5, 6, 7, 7. Choose wisely. Look at this person's meditating, figuring out what is their choice now. And that's what you got to do when you meditate, when you manifest. Keep on doing it. If you talk to, your higher self or your God or whoever you want to call him or her or it or whatever, don't stop. You have to remember not to stop. When you manifest something as well, do not stop. You always have to be adjusting. So as some of you know, I wrote my movie of my life that I want. I'm telling you, I've adjusted it probably 6 times now. 6 is a good number here. It must be. And I even lost it. And I had to get my teacher to send it back to me. And I didn't mind at all. I'm like, oh, I lost my movie. Oh, well, because I've already rewritten my movie. I already have more that I want. I've already added to the movie. So I have to rewrite it anyways. Choose wisely. You have a lot of options. And, some of them aren't the right ones. Some, look at, we have a fist. No, thank you. Don't go back to that. Choose wisely, and look at what we have here. Spiritual union, spiritual strength. Spiritual union comes with spiritual strength. Spiritual union comes with spiritual strength, and that sounds absolutely right to me. Let's go. Let's finish this off here, since we're almost back to where we started. Have patience in the growth of your foundation, I almost feel like this is not fresh, but it's like you're rebuilding your foundation, or you're doing something to it. Have patience. It can take seasons. We have rain. Maybe that's snow. Must be snow, obviously. Leaves. Oh no, this is snow. Rain and air. It's all the elements, but I'm thinking all the seasons. Have patience and plan for what you want. And it doesn't have to just be what you want, but you want harmony. Not just with a person exactly, I mean. Like, I just want happiness. I want to be happy. I want to be peaceful. I just want to enjoy life, and everything should come your way that brings that. And yeah, there is going to be a wait. There is patience here. There is having to be a wait. There is having to think things over and remember and learn the lessons that you learned. What did you learn from this? Tell me. It's like, that's what Spirit says. What did you learn from this? Tell me. What have you gotten out of all of this? Have you grown? Are you stronger? Can you take the weather now? Have you found emotional harmony with yourself? Because if you have, congratulations, we have a gift for you. Congratulations, if you have. Now, this can be happening right now. This can be happening whenever. Obviously, this is a build-up to get to here. You're not just going to do all this today. But it's telling you, for those of you that feel trapped in fear, for those of you that are surrounded by a devil, someone's blocking you from unlocking your door, someone's, or you feel someone's blocking you. Because to be honest, the devil is self-inflicted. He will tempt you with what tempts you. So that's you. And some people are so comfortable here. It's very easy to just keep on bringing you back to this spot. But you're wiser now. You have wisdom coming in. This is, I want to say the Sun card for some reason, but maybe it's even more. But I feel like, you're wise now. You pick and choose carefully, and you pick and choose yourself. 6 of Cups energy, memories of love. What I love most here is this. If you have patience and you learn lessons here from this whole union, or whatever it is that, you're leaving, this whole situation, then we have a gift for you. It is called victory, success, and fertility. And for me, fertility has to do with this new beginning. It's just a new beginning of millions of sorts. There's endless possibilities of what this new beginning can be. Okay. I don't know. Let's see if there's something here. I don't. Oh, okay. Like talking to myself. Let's see the moon card. They always have a beautiful message. I guess I was meant to come on here live. Like, it's been a little while, and I guess this, and you know, you hear my laundry. I didn't want to come on live or anything. I wanted to, like, if I came on live, show myself. I'm waiting for my laundry to get done. So I can change and shower and all of that. And, you know, every day I just say to myself, if I feel a little down, I just say, I'm going to make this a great day. And usually something great does happen. But I have to do it. I have to go and get it. I have to get out there and get my greatness. Keep that in mind. I don't like the way that chopped. Chop. Okay, this one wants to come out, I guess. Time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. Oh, sorry. Why did I say time to breathe out? Take time to breathe out. Okay, take time to breathe out. I was more confused. I've never heard of a disseminating moon, but I'm going to look up this meaning. For me, it looks like almost the full moon. And to be honest, this would be where we are right now. Because it was a half a moon. What's the date today? The 15. We're almost here. We'll be here in 2 days. We'll be here at that spot. It's almost a full moon. I'm still going to read the meaning of this. I've never... Disseminating. Is any of that on my... Oh, it is on my thing. Okay, it's a real thing. Disseminating moon. So then we won't be on this, sorry, until after the full moon, on the 24th. On the 24th, we will be in this moon cycle of January. So maybe until then, take some time out. It's a week away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10 days away. Maybe count down the days of closure or something like that. Do some sort of a seance, you know. We work by the numbers of, you know, 1 to 10. So disseminating moon. Disseminating. Am I saying it right? Disseminating moon. Wow, I see how much I have to learn. I just focus on the full moon, the new moon, waxing moon, waning moon. And I have the chart right in front of me that's saying disseminating. Interesting. I don't even know where to find it. I don't know what category it's in. Maybe it's here. Disseminating moon. Disseminating. Full moon. Disseminating. The intensity of the full moon has abated. And what we are left with, and what are we left with? Oh my gosh, I hate when these, like, I don't know if it's just me or why can't they just say this? Okay. So the full moon is gone. And what are you left with? That's what this card is asking you. It suggests that the situation you're asking about is now peaked. And it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. Have faith that what is happening is best for you. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time to relax. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how you do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself. If you feel bad about a current situation, and then remind yourself that life goes in cycles. Life goes on. Attune to the moon. I am where I am, and it's okay. Additional meanings? You should know where you stand, either now or very soon. You need to take some time out for your own good. It's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. Avoid falling into a slump. So everyone, do not get triggered by any of that. This message does not have to be literal. It's actually very open. And to be honest, most of this message is for someone that got the last reading, that they related to that. For the women in the situation of abuse, this is why it's literally saying, you know, we have the wisdom. We got the wisdom card somewhere. We got choose wisely. We have wisdom. I don't know where it is, that man. Maybe I put it back in. But point being, it's weird. I could have swore we had it out. Point being, this is why it's telling someone, like, it's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. Not only does that mean leave, it also means get actual help. You need to tell someone what's going on. So don't let these things trigger you. And that's why I put that warning on the video yesterday, because I know what it's like. And I'm getting triggered here and there too, and I don't like it. Just get used to clicking off when any reader is just, and it's not the reader's fault. They're just reading the cards. The energy is just not for you, but because it relates in some way, you're like, oh, well, I'll just take that route. And no. The discerning moon is the first moon phase after the explosion of energy that comes with the full moon. No matter when you pick this card, it suggests you're at a more tranquil point of life in whatever situation you're asking about. This is not the ideal time to start something new. The discernment moon is a time to breathe out. Give yourself some time off and think about what has passed. So all of this is talking about, you know, resting, taking your time out to move on, to figure things out. And that's what this moon is about as well. So I feel like you have like the next, let's just say, our 10 days to do this, but more like get towards this. Some of you have to move away from a situation and then take the next few days that you can to rest. It says don't take action at this time. You take action up to the full moon, which is now up until the 21st. And afterwards, it's rest even more. So come to a conclusion what you want to do. Make your plans, because it says plan. Planning patiently. Patiently planning. Make your choice. Choose wisely. And you know, it's going to feel like you're alone, suffering in silence, going through this heartache. So just prepare yourself. That's what it's about right now. That's what it's going to feel like for some. Many people I've spoken to recently are doing great, in the sense that, you know, things are coming in. So thank you all so much. You are two other readers. You and two other readers. Love and connect with you. Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you. And yeah, it's nice to find a reader you can connect with. You know, I agree. Okay, thanks everyone. I'm not going to continue this reading. It's over now, and we got a message more people can relate to, but don't, you know, just because it said someone else or whatever, it's not saying leave, and it's not saying don't leave. It's saying, you know, your situation. Take some time to rest, and you figure out, you know, is this for you or not? Meditate a bit, and you know, the ever unfolding rose. It's always growing. It's always happening until it's done.